standing next to the creeps, you know? Oh, sucks.
Yeah, you can't dodge that.
Yep, I find those to be so annoying. I mean, I've seen, like, supposedly, from what I heard, the good Sivers use Boomerang Blade, but when I'm laning against the Siver, the annoying ones use Ricochet.
I think
That's all I know. I can dodge that big fucking boomerang.
Yeah. What I would do sometimes is I would wait. I wouldn't spend my skill point until I could see who I was laning against. If it was a ranged character, I would get the boomerang. But if it was a melee character, and that doesn't tend to happen if I'm middle on Sivir, but if I'm in a side lane and there's melee, then I get the Ricochet because they're more likely to be in range for bounce.
Yep. So my champion this week, I guess we'll move on. You guys are both done with yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so my champion this week is Corky, the shitty bombardier. He is so bad. I probably should just be trashing him this whole time, but I mean, we played with one earlier, and it's just so bad. Like, he needs a buff. I'm just going to be talking, like, I don't really know exactly what. Maybe when he comes out of his phosphorus bomb, he, like, shits out, like, a nuclear bomb from behind him or something. But it just seems like I haven't seen any good Corkies. I've seen, like, one or two in my lifetime, and they are really good, but that's it. Like, with other champions, you can see good ones, and he just seems like a bad version of a couple, like, mashed up champions. Maybe his Phosphorus Bomb needs, like, a slight slow, or his Valkyrie needs, like, a slight slow or something. I don't know. Colby, you said you've seen some good ones. What are your thoughts on them?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Before this weekend, I would have 100% agreed with you, but I think it's just that I have never seen a good Corki, and I was playing some 5-man ranked, and I think I probably gripped with the best Corki that anyone's probably ever seen. He carried the shit out of the game. Like, I thought I was doing well. I looked at the score, and he had 3 times my kills. And by the end of the game, he was literally two-shotting people. He had over 700 attack damage. It was ridiculous. And that was one game. And then he did it 2 more games in a row. And so I was convinced. You know, everyone has a fluke, right? But this guy did it 3 times in a row, and it was like clockwork. So I don't know, man. I think maybe you just have to figure out how to play him. I might have to try him out sometime. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I had to say about him.
Okay, I can agree. I mean, I've played him sometimes, and I see that, like, you know, maybe I'm just doing it a little bit wrong. Like, I've seen him do a lot of damage, even in my hands, but he's just so fragile and, like...
Oh, he is. He is that. He is very fragile.
So fucking fragile. Anyway, yeah, I don't have that much to say besides Corky. If you're going to use Corky, slit your wrists first.
Well, one thing, just in reference to something Colby mentioned about attack damage, you can build Corky as either AP or attack damage, but I believe it's widely accepted that attack damage Corky is considerably stronger, and that's definitely the approach you should take.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say, so that's about all I got to say for Corky. He's kind of retarded. So we are going to move on to item of the week, and this is going to be kind of like a solo mid where me and Quill are going to go head to head on these items, and Colby's just going to kind of chime in where he agrees or disagrees. And this week we are going to be talking about I call them stacking items. What do you call them? Snowball.
Yeah, snowball.
Okay, so Quill, I'll let you state your case first.
Right. So, well, first of all, the items we're talking about are Mijay's Soul Stealer, the Blade of the Occult, Sword of the Occult, and Leviathan. So these are items where every time you get a kill or an assist, you get a stacking buff applied to yourself. It can stack up to 20 times. For a kill, you get 2 buffs, or 2 stacks, and for an assist, you get 1 stack. The Mijays will give you AP, the Sword will give you attack damage, and the Leviathan will give you health. And when you die, you lose 1/3 of those stacks. So classically, the idea has been, if you are doing well, you get this, because, you'll get up to 20 stacks and you'll just kill everything. But if you're doing poorly, then there's no point in getting it, because you won't get up any stacks, and then you'll have, sort of wasted your money to get this item. Do you think that's a pretty good statement of the situation?
Yep, that explains it. And then the level 20 is the where you want to get on those for the extra buff.
Right. The Mijays gets cooldown reduction, the Sword gets movement speed bonus, and Leviathan gets damage reduction buff, as I recall, once you get to 20 stacks. Yeah, very strong.
So go ahead, Quill.
Oh, no, you go.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I was just going to say, like, it's a snowballing item, but like the reason I don't like them is because you call them snowballing items, I call them win more items. They're only going to do something if you're already winning. Like if you can only buy them when you're going positive for the most part, unless you're really confident that the game is going to change shape without having any good items, because you're spending 800 or 900 gold on an amplifying tome. You can't buy them when you're losing, and when you're winning, another item is going to be just as good. I mean, maybe not for the cost, but you can't always get so many kills to make them worth their money. Although I do know that you only need like 6 stacks on most of them to make them worth like equivalent items or whatever.
See,
is it 6 or is it 10?
It
might be 10.
Fewer than that. It's either 4 or 5 depending on what the item is. And you're making the case for me, SC. Now, no one is debating that if you're currently, rocking an 040 score or something like that, clearly you've got to stay away from these items. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, it only takes like 5 stacks to break even for the cost. Like, if you're getting the Mije's Soul Stealer and you're getting AP from it, it only takes 5 stacks before it's better than just getting some blasting wands or something like that. And anything above that is bonus. And the fact of the matter is, it's actually really easy to maintain that stack as long as you're not throwing your life away. You don't even have to be doing amazingly. And in fact, characters that don't get kills but do get assists, and I'm talking about support characters like Janna, Morgana, even Soraka, you can add up a considerable number of charges on this item as long as you try not to die. And it actually factors into our Guardian Angel conversation a little bit, because it's not a bad companion item to add if you've got some stacking items.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree. Like I said, I mean, they do have their merits, and when you get them to 20 stacks, they're utterly ridiculous. But when I die, I'm pissed off enough. I don't want to fucking literally lose power when I die, along with just being shat on. Like, it's just doesn't really sit that well for me.
Well, okay.
Yeah, at least it's not like Dota where you lose gold when you die.
It's like they're fucking teabagging my item slot. It's like, thank you very much.
All right, well, if you're prone to go on tilt like that, then perhaps it's a bad idea to take it, because it's just going to drive you a little bit more crazy. And I do want to mention that real quick. I'll let you finish, but five stacks is also 2. It's like a double kill and an assist. So that's basically you have to win a team fight. And if you're already winning team fights, I think another item is not going to be necessarily, oh my god, I have 20 stacks, I win instantly. But buying, a Sheen for a Scion is going to be, which is like 300 gold more, is not going to be that much worse than buying something, especially if you're not getting the kills and you're only getting assists. It can build up pretty slowly. Yeah, it's a double kill and an assist if you want 5 stacks instantly. But you've got to look at it long term. You can get these items very, very early on in the match, and then you've got, by the end of the match, who doesn't have a handful of kills maybe and 2-digit number assists? And that's all it takes, because you're going to end up with positive stacks in this thing at the end of the game. Assuming you're not going like 0, 10, 5, you are going to have a considerable number of stacks. And I've got the numbers up in front of me. The break-even point for a Mije's is 5 stacks. The Sword of Occult is 6 stacks, and the Leviathan is 10 stacks. So, and I don't see Leviathan taken very often, and I think that's why it just takes so many stacks to break even. For a while there, it was actually really easy to get those stacks because you were getting 2 stacks for an assist, but they nerfed that because it was way too strong.
Yeah, quite nuts. Okay, so I guess we'll end that there. Colby, do you have anything you want to add?
The final word.
Yeah, I'll say I kind of agree with you both. You want to get the item depending on who you are. I don't really like the Leviathan at all. I completely X that one out. But let's say you're like a carry like Ezreal. He gets away very easily. It's hard to kill him. It's a great item on him. Characters like that, I say Vlad would be a great item to get if you're going for the AP and not the tank build. Get the Mejai's. But if you're a hero that dies all the time because you're always in there doing stuff, I don't know. I think it just depends on your hero and your playstyle. If you're really good at getting away and you're carrying, go ahead and go for it.
I see it on Cho'Gath a lot too, because I think a lot of Cho'Gaths get Guardian Angel because they don't want to lose stacks in their feast, and you get just a lot of synergy there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, they definitely have their uses, but I guess my play style really doesn't agree with them either. Mm-hmm. So that's part of the reason I don't get them.
Super Vita.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. We already talked about the Guardian Angel. I don't really have anything else to say about that. We already talked about the Monamoon or Manamune, however the hell we're pronouncing that. We can do all random, all mid. Want to just throw a couple words about that? I haven't played it, so Quill or Colby, if you guys want to start.
Well, I actually recorded a video for it that I'll be posting hopefully at some point. But it's a gameplay variant that's become kind of popular. At any given point, if you open the practice game list, you will see at least one game queuing up for that. All random, all mid. So basically, the person who creates the game, it's a 5v5 game, and rather than setting it to blind pick, they set it to all random. So when you join, you will just get a random champion, and then everything else is just sort of, optional rule. Everyone sort of agrees to follow this. This is not enforced by the game in any way, but the rule is everyone goes into the middle. So the middle game is going to be 5-on-5. There's no jungling. You can't go back to base unless you die. And generally speaking, they disallow any of the snowball items and Guardian Angel. And so it's one big, massive melee going back and forth. And it's kind of fun. It's not very strategic, but it is kind of enjoyable. There's a couple of cool tricks you can do, like if you kill the other guys, and so there's no one around to hit you, the best thing you can do is run into the enemy team's tower and let yourself get killed, because it doesn't give them any gold, and that allows you to go back home to spend your own gold.
Yeah, I've seen some people actually put rules where you can't suicide.
Oh, yeah. All right, that might work.
Yeah, because a lot of people have been doing that. They didn't think about it at first, and then I think people started to catch on and like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it. I've been hating on it ever since I heard about it. It's just like, fuck that game. When I play League of Legends, I want to goddamn play the champion. I want to play. That's part of the reason I don't play that many ranked games. Is because what the fuck? When I want to come online and play Vlad, I don't want to come online and get Vlad fucking locked out and then sit here twiddling my thumbs and like, I guess I'm playing fucking Amumu. Or something like that. I mean, literally